Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. The Gators will kick it away to start. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go to work first. Renegade was feeling his oats the last time these two got together as Florida State blew out the Gators.
And with that win, it just carried so much momentum throughout the rest of the season for the Seminoles and in the offseason as well. This is one of those games, if you win like that, you make a statement not just in the state of Florida, but all across the country.
RPO complete to open the drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. And fires complete to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Going to the run, it's Wiggins. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone.
It's picked off. And that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game, but we're still looking for our initial points of the game. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
The Noles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the outside to the left. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense showing blitz here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They got him wobbling after that big play. Now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to... 5, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Strong, firm tackle. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. With the catch, it's Hinton. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Gators! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Noles want to crank the tempo. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Grab behind the line. It's Winston. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense... get you a stop, but this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll bring it out. It's Roach. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wiggins. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets into the 23. And the Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now on second down. Finds his man. It's Perkins. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays. Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He's coming. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Caught in the backfield, it's Fuller. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. They're working that left side. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
Open field on the right. Touchdown Gators! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And the Gators have chalked down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
The Seminoles in the hurry up. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Just when they thought they... play, the penalty wipes it out. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20.
Here we go.
They'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Winston. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The play action fake. Dumps it off in the flats. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working on the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. 1st down here for the offense.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They're going to run it. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. A designed run for the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run him behind the big guys on the left. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Pulls it in. It's Winston. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 33. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the left. Breaks the tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now on second down for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Crossing them, just steamrolling the defense. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Frias. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
First and goal, Florida.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Using the quick game. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Quarterback may change this route. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Winston. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Winston. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this is taken.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. Thanks so much